You've eaten 3 meals a day your entire life. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You never really questioned it. It just happens. But here's something that might mess with your head a little. Your body doesn't need 3 meals. It never did. Your great-great-grandparents didn't eat 3 meals. For most of human history, nobody did. So if it's not biology, what is it? Stick with me, because the real answer isn't in a nutrition textbook. It's in factory bells, gas lamps, and a habit you inherited without ever agreeing to it. Once you see how 3 meals a day actually got invented, you're going to look at your own plate completely differently.
Let's start with a question. If eating 3 meals a day were hardwired into you, the way breathing is or sleeping is, you'd expect to see it everywhere. Every culture, every era, same pattern. 3 meals, non-negotiable. That's not what you find.
Go back far enough, and you're looking at hunter-gatherers who ate when food was available. Sometimes that was once a day. Sometimes it was 5 small bites spread across 12 hours. Sometimes you went a full day with nothing because the hunt didn't work out. Your body was built for that rhythm. Feast, famine, feast again. Ancient Rome, 1 main meal a day, usually in the afternoon. Romans actually looked down on people who ate breakfast. They thought it showed a lack of self-control. Medieval Europe, 2 meals was standard for most people. Breakfast barely existed as a concept.
So where did the number 3 come from? The Industrial Revolution. Once factories showed up, life stopped running on daylight and hunger. It started running on the clock. Workers needed fuel before a long shift, a break in the middle of it, and a meal when the shift ended. 3 meals wasn't chosen because your body demanded it. It was chosen because it matched a factory schedule. Add gas lighting, then electric lighting, and evenings stretched out. People stayed up later. Dinner became the social event of the day. Add school schedules built around the same 3-meal structure, and within a couple of generations, 3 meals a day stopped looking like a habit. It started looking like a law of nature. It's not. It's a schedule your great-great-grandparents inherited from a factory floor.
Okay, so maybe the history is interesting, but does it actually matter for you today, physiologically? Here's where it gets useful. Your body doesn't run on a 3-meal clock. It runs on hormones, insulin, ghrelin, cortisol, that respond to what and when you eat, not to a number etched into tradition. Research on time-restricted eating has repeatedly shown that compressing your eating into a shorter window can improve insulin sensitivity, even without changing total calories. That's not your body demanding 3 meals. That's your body responding to timing and spacing, a completely different lever. Look at populations that don't eat 3 meals, and you don't see collapse. You often see the opposite. Traditional Okinawan eating patterns lean on smaller, less frequent meals, with a deliberate stopping point before fullness. Some of the longest-lived populations on the planet never adopted the 3-meal, snack-between-meals pattern that's become normal in the West. Meanwhile, constant grazing, 6 small meals a day, popular in the 2000s as a metabolism-boosting strategy, hasn't held up well under scrutiny. Studies comparing meal frequency at matched calorie intake generally find no meaningful metabolic advantage to eating more often. Your metabolism doesn't need to be stoked like a fire. That idea sounds intuitive. It's not well supported. So 2 things are true at once. 3 meals a day isn't biologically mandatory. It's historically constructed. And your body actually responds pretty well to fewer, more deliberate eating windows, not more frequent ones. Tradition and science are pointing in almost opposite directions.
Here's what you actually do with this. First, drop the guilt. If you skip breakfast some mornings because you're just not hungry, that's not a failure of discipline.
That's you overriding a factory-era habit with an actual hunger signal. Listen to that signal. It's more honest than the clock is. Second, stop treating 3 meals as sacred. Your ideal number might be 2. It might be 4, spread differently. The right number is the one that matches your hunger, your training schedule, and your life, not the one a 19th century factory bell decided for you.
Third, if you want to experiment, try consolidating your eating into a shorter window for a week. Not starving yourself, just eating real, sufficient meals closer together in time, with a clear stop and a clear start. Pay attention to your energy, your digestion, your hunger cues the next morning. You're not testing a diet. You're testing whether the schedule you've been on was ever actually yours. Because that's really the point here. You inherited a number, 3, from a system that had nothing to do with your biology. You get to decide if it still serves you. So, what does your body actually want? Not what the clock says. What does it want?